Front-end estimation versus rounding to estimate. Yesterday we discussed rounding and how we use rounding in order to estimate a problem or check our answers or to see if it's reasonable. You can also use front-end estimations for this as well. The first two problems you're going to look at today are just warm-up problems to get us thinking about estimating. Can I buy 3 televisions for $100 if each television is $45 each? What I would like you to do is review the rounding video, and I want you to try this problem out all on your own. Okay, so welcome back. So each television costs around $45 each, or it costs $45 each. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to round 45 up to $50. I'm going to multiply 50 times 3. And when I multiply 50 times 3, I get $150. Well, that obviously is way more than $100. So if I'm talking about just estimating with it, I probably cannot buy 3 televisions that cost $45 each for $100. I need more money. To check my answer also for the actual answer, I could just multiply 3 times 45 and I would get 135. So my estimate was correct. So I cannot buy those 3 televisions for only $100. Now, can I buy 3 pairs of pants for $100 at $23 each? Pause the video, use your rounding technique, and check your answer. Okay, so each pant equals $23, so I'm going to round 23 to 20. So I have 20 times 3 pairs of pants. I get $60. That is much less than $100. So I could, at this point in time with my estimate, buy 3 pairs of pants around $23. And I can check my answer by multiplying $23 times 3 pairs of pants, and I get $69. So my estimate was correct. I can buy 3 pairs of pants for $100, less than that. I'm still going to have some money left over. So let's go into our lesson for today. Front-end estimation. The name of the strategy gives you a clue about how it is used. The word front should remind you that you are only concerned with the front portion of the number. Many people think the strategy is easier than rounding to the highest place value. Adjusting with front end means that you're going to have to compensate for the values that are shortened. You want to get as close as possible to your actual numbers. When I'm talking about compensation, I'm talking about adjusting, amending, improve, revise, modify your estimate. You're going to want to make it either bigger or make it smaller, depending on the numbers that you're using and what the question is asking you. Front end versus rounding. Front end estimation can be considered a strategy to practice before rounding since it uses the leading digits and doesn't involve any changing of the amounts. It is just one way to find a reasonable answer. So the process to do front end estimation, you're going to draw a line through the list of numbers, and you should have at least one digit from each number in front of the line. So for example, with the set of numbers that I've just given you, you're going to make sure that when you draw this line that you have it right after the tens digit, because the number 20 or 28, it only has 2 digits in it, and you want to only be rounding or using the front end of all of the numbers. Okay, so now you're going to practice. Where would you place the line for the front end estimation? So you're going to line up all of these numbers on your own and practice. So pause the video, go ahead, line them up, practice. Okay, so when you line them up and you practiced, your line should have been right after the tens digit again, because the number 26 right here, number 26 only has 2 digits again. So you would have drawn the line right after all of the tens digits, and then you would have added them up. Okay, next I would like you to practice with compensation. You're going to estimate this sum using front-end estimation. 357,289 plus 238,499. Is the front-end estimation reasonable? What could you do to improve the front-end estimate? What is the best estimate and why? Okay, now I'd like you to practice with real life situations. Earlier, you used rounding in order to figure out these questions. Now I want you to use the front end estimation. Okay, now for your independent practice. Please take each one of these questions and use your front end estimation skills that we just talked about. Plus, I would like you to then revise each question using your rounding skills. And I want you to round to the nearest dollar. Thank you for viewing my video. I appreciate it. And I hope that this was able to help you practice and learn about front end estimation.